Well, it's Sunday, June the 1st. Beautiful day here at the marina. Sun is out, it's not raining for a change. And I'm heading to my storage unit to get something to put on the boat. Y'all get to see shortly. Alrighty, we're at the storage units. Now, y'all get to see another crap show. Don't be surprised about what you see inside here. As you see, I have got a ton of stuff in here. I've got a reacher pole. I've got my wheel, which is the normal size wheel. I got a boarding ladder. I've got all kinds of hoses. I've got spinnaker sails. There's 3 spinnaker sails in here. I have halyards. I have just all kinds of stuff. So what I'm looking for is my stern pulpit. I know it's in here someplace. I just ain't exactly sure where it's at. Oh, it was over on here, over here on this side someplace. Up there it is. There's the seat that goes back on the boat at some point. Table. Crap. Come on, get to it. Well, I had just got out from the county prison doing 90 days for now. Get it, take it to the boat, and clean it up. Crap. Stuck. I gotta pull all this stuff out one day. Maybe sometime this month, later this month, I may be changing units because the price to rent this has gone up. So I may have to change units to go someplace that's a little less expensive. But all this stuff goes on the boat, believe it or not. I mean, almost all this stuff. I mean, I have my radar in here. Oh, I need my compass. That's what I wanted. I have a new compass for the boat. There it is, right there. Get that on. Oh, there are all my winches down here. 13 of them. Just imagine if all this stuff was still on the boat. Alrighty, back to the boat. Alrighty, so I'm going to work on cleaning the binnacle. I think it's called the binnacle. I'm not sure what this is called, but you know, it's got some rust stains on it. It's probably never been cleaned. So I'm gonna try 2 different methods that I read on the internet. One of them is just using aluminum foil, and the other one using Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the original formula. So we're gonna give it a try. So let's take and wet the aluminum foil. You know what? Let me put on some gloves because this is nasty. I just took a shower this morning, and I don't want my hands to get nasty already. My finger, I'm not so worried about my hands. My finger getting up under my fingernails. I hate for my fingernails to get dirty. That's how come I don't like engine work. Because I don't like getting grease under my fingernails. All right, let's wet this thing. Need to turn it on a little softer. Crap. All right, let's see how it does. All that we can use. Now I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Well, reason you use aluminum foil, it's softer than the stainless steel. So it's not supposed to scratch it. It's actually doing a fairly good job.
Shouldn't be sitting in an air-conditioned office in a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretary, saying, "Hey now, mama, come on over here."
Really good. Compare the two sides. Done a fairly good job. Done a really good job. I mean, there's still some on the back side here. Let me try and get.
Must get them stuck here, rub on these fenders with a rag, and walking home in sake.
You know, sometimes you see stuff on the internet or on YouTube and you just don't believe it, but it's done a really good job. All right, let's give the let's wash this off again. It's good on that side, and then we'll give the magic eraser a try too.
We're damn steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. You know, a man of my ability, he should be smoking on a big cigar. But till I get myself straight, I guess I'll just have to wait in my rubber suit of rubber on these cars.
What do y'all think? I think it looks pretty good. Do the other side. Let's just try the other side with just the magic eraser to start with. I mean, no, I can tell it's not getting the rust off. I can tell right away it's not getting the rust off. You can see the rust there. Magic eraser didn't take it off, so let's try it with the aluminum foil. Y'all can see it and I can't, but to me it looks like it's getting it off. The aluminum foil is doing a much better job. I need to go down and get a new piece. That's good and clean. Get it rinsed off and wipe it down.
Well, all I can do is to shake my head.
Let's try to get this one. Maybe I shouldn't install it yet. Let's try to get the ones on the pedestal clean first. Yeah, sometimes I don't always think about the best things to do. All right, so I'm gonna cut you off while I take these things off. Take the plastic off. All right, let's get this one done. The gloves back on. Got my knee pads on. Got crap all in the way. I had to pump out. Reusing my gloves. As y'all have heard on other videos, I am frugal. All right, so I need to wet this.
Might not believe it is true, but working at this end on Niagara Falls is a undiscovered Howard Hughes. So baby, don't expect to see me with no double martini and in my high society news. Cause I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues.
Down here, this thing. There's water out here. I do know I need to seal these because that one's this one here goes all the way through. The wiring came up through there. Alrighty. That's on. Next thing to try to install this compass. So what happened was the compass that was on here, I think if I remember correctly, it was an old Edison compass, and the fluid had kind of dried up out of it. So I went and tried to have it repaired, and the guy couldn't repair it and tried to sell me a new one. But I decided just to buy a new one. He tried to sell me a new one for $1,200, and I found one on the internet for $300 called a Platismo. So let's put it on. All right, let's figure out what the hell we got to do here. Put on. All right, I'm gonna cut you off while I read the directions. All right, well, the directions didn't really tell me any damn thing. So let's see if we can figure it out on our own. One thing, my chain that connects the steering quadrant looks nice and oiled.
Double martini in my highbrow society news, 'cause I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Yeah.
All right. So I need to put something over that, keep it from dust and stuff getting in there. Sand this right here, little piece here, and let me show you. Let me grab the camera and show you. So what I'm going to do is sand this down and mount the compass directly to that. I'm sanding it down, paint that, and mount the compass directly to it. Okay, so I got it sanded and painted. Let it dry. Put another coat of paint on it in about an hour. Okay, so it's been a few hours. So this has been sanded, painted. I've got this ready, the binnacle cut thing here ready to go on. I had to put. I wanted to use silicone on here, but I didn't have it. Well, I did have some, but it was dried up, so I'm just using a little bit of 4200. I'm just trying not to make a damn mess with it, to be honest with you. So let's see if we can get these screws in here and get them started. I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver. I don't think the gun thing's gonna get down in here the way it's supposed to. The holes mostly line up. I mean, they line up, they're just really tight to the inside of the holes. One thing I didn't look and see, make sure I'm installing this correctly. Yeah, I'm having to get a screwdriver. Let me go get a screwdriver right quick. Oh. The screwdriver gonna work? Yeah.
Yeah, I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash.
And compress that 4200 in there so I don't get any, not get any moisture on my compass thing. All right, now I'm assuming this is my wiring here. So I don't remember. I mean, I took this thing off a year and a half ago. So what I'm going to go do, try and get this thing, is go cut some. Oh, Had some stuff come through there already. That 4200 came through there anyway. Is they get a voltage meter and cut the. I'm not sure which one this controls. Let's fall back down in there, so let's use that hold and check and cut on some breakers and see if I have power out here. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I just cut on all the breakers, but to be honest, I may have disconnected the wires from this thing. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, let's see. Black, red to red. Let's see. Nice DC. Yeah, I have power coming this thing. I don't know which one's which, but I don't seem to have any power coming to here. Huh. Let's see. Let me figure out where those wires are going. All right, let's cut these wires. What side was that? That was about a 12. All right, let's see. Where's this thing at? Size, damn, it's a little ass wire there. Told me not to cut these wires. So. There's a little teeny thing, so I have to. Oh. Okay, there's the ratchet stuff. Ratchet this thing on. Okay. I'm gonna be able to get that on there. I don't think I'm gonna get that on that one wire. Okay. Damn it. I got that one in there. Let's get it. I need an extra pair of hands. Okay, that's in there good. Okay. Now, I'm not sure I'm gonna get this one in. Oh, it has a big conductor, but it's very small, so I think it'll fit in there. That's 18 to 22. Yeah, I'm getting it in there. I'm not be getting it in there perfectly, but I'm getting it in there. I should be whacking it with this one here. Oh shit. Oh shit. We tighten these up because of using I used the wrong setting, so. Okay. I gotta heat shrink these. Without heat shrinking me. Ooh. I feel a lot better if my damn hands aren't in the way. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna shrink up. There we go. Alrighty. Oh shit. Oh, okay, this must be the thing here. I thought maybe the wire was supposed to go through one of these holes to start with, but I see what it does. It goes right in here. What did I do here? Oh, I put this thing on backwards. This thing here needs the. You know what I do about now? Let's see. It's supposed to go like that. I should have thought about this little thing right here has to come. I wonder if I can just get that down there and swing it around enough. Just push it down in there. I don't know what these things are for. Listen. Now let's see if we can. Yeah. Not quite. Let's see if we can go the other way a little further. There we go. All right. That's that. Oh, I'm supposed to pop these little things here out. I forgot. All right, so let's put the screws in and we'll be done. Supposed to pop these things out to start with, and I didn't. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that like that for now. Now let me go cut all these things back on, see if I see lights come on here. Okay. No lights. So what that means, let me show you what I put on anyway. So I don't have lights on it, which means you can see it here. I don't have lights on it, which means that I haven't, I've disconnected the wiring from here. So I'll have to run that down and reconnect it. Alrighty, but no, that's nice. It's a lot less expensive than the one they were trying to sell me. And of course it has to go through a deviation, but it looks like it's pretty much on with the other one. I can see down in the cabin. It's going around, and the two going toward the west. I'm pointing west. This one here says I'm pointing west at 265. And the one in the cabin, it says I see the one in the cabin. That same thing, around 265. Well, that concludes this week's video. I'm actually editing it up right now. It is friggin' hot. I mean, it's not too bad in the boat here. It's about 90 degrees outside. I just took a temperature reading of the cabin top. The cabin top is 98 degrees. That's even with a tarp over top of it. The air coming out, the air conditioner is coming out at 50 degrees. And the thermostat says it's 84 degrees in here now. So it's not uncomfortable because there's no humidity, so it's not uncomfortable, but it is what it is. I was going to make this a two-part. This actually will be a two-part video. So next week's video will cover putting on the nav pod, putting the chart plotter in. I've done it. I installed that this week, yesterday actually, day before yesterday. Yeah, day before yesterday, Sunday. No, day Saturday. So I installed it Friday. So I installed it yesterday. But I didn't like the way I installed it. I'm actually going to change it. So I'll change the video. Y'all see my screw up. And then of course, like the screw up on the compass here. I actually got to cut the base on the compass in there backwards. So I may or may not change it. I may just jury rig it somehow to make it work. I'm not sure yet. So we'll figure it out. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. Just kidding. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate it. The number of comments have been down, so please comment. You know, tell me I'm a dumbass, whatever. It doesn't matter. I enjoy getting the comments. I have posted quite a few videos on the channel memberships. If you ever decide to join the channel membership, there are quite a few short videos on there about different things. And I guess I'll see you next week. And if you didn't watch the video all the way to the end, well, I hope you're getting some damn diaper rash because it's so friggin' hot. Alright, that's just kidding. See you next week.